What's up, YouTube? What's up, everyone? Lovely people of the world. Welcome back to another video. I appreciate you all being here. And it's night time right now, but I'm doing garden video right now. I'm still creating my best opportunity for the gardening season. To get myself a head start. So tonight I'm going. I just wanted to show you guys what I have going on. I've been creative. This one reminds me of an art project, and I'm improvising and being creative. So basically, get my beautiful seed starter, and I'm starting some seed. So I'm being creative and improvising in making my own seed starter container. So basically, this is cardboard. This is more the texture of an eggshell, like the same type of cardboard thing that they used to make eggshell. This is just a regular cardboard. What I did YouTube is use this one container to separate with these cardboard to make different cells. So this one reminds me definitely of an art project. Combine for gardening. So. Very excited about it. You can see my little cells. I'll go ahead and add in some soil. I just want to say also that I appreciate my recent subscriber. All you guys, I appreciate each and every one of you. Every one of you does make a difference. So thank you very much. Here guys, and go ahead and just sink these down a bit. Look at that, simple and easy. I took a 1-part container, create this simple cardboard cut, and turn it into a 6-part cell. So there's 6 different 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different here where I can plant my seeds. I already have one here finished. Beautiful, right? Very, very creative. So within this 2 container, I can always fix this as I go. I'm gonna press these in before I put the seeds on top and then sprinkle off with topsoil. So but yeah, 2 container, 12 different cells. Beautiful, right? And I got these small containers as well, and earlier I thought of cutting them, utilizing them instead of using one. I cut them in 2 like this. So these other container I use them for, as you can see. So there's all different separation here in these. So when I'm ready, I can take out all these individually. This is even the one without a bottom on it. And then like these smaller ones. So been putting them in these like trays that came with vegetables in it or food or whatever. I wash them out. I'm gonna utilize it. But this, guys, I'm really happy that I thought of this idea. Now I can separate my seeds in different compartments and not feeling overcrowded. So if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, and as I express, I appreciate all my recent subscribers. Thank you very much, and all who have been rocking with me all along. Sincerely appreciate you. But heading into the garden season, I just want to give myself a head start. I want to give myself a head start and get this gardening season ahead of time, and make sure that I'm very prepared. So definitely, I'm excited for this garden season. For sure, sure there's a lot of you out there looking forward to garden and have already planted seed or looking to plant some seed. I already have some seed going in these containers as they are already. This one is my Brussels sprout, and this one I have some green onion going inside of it. So still have a bunch of seeds, so much seeds to plant. Watermelon, as the week go, I go ahead with these and Add some wildflower seeds to add to my garden as well. Some zucchini, carrots, all different type of carrots. They're all carrots as well, you know. So I have so much seed, you guys. So much different seeds. Some cucumber or cucumber, right? Remember that guy, Maccabee? Cucumber, yo man, cucumber. So yeah, sweet strad. I already planted some sweet strad. Got some sugar bean, some sugar snap peas, and we got some regular beans. More cucumber, sweet strad. So yeah, guys, we have a whole ton of stuff to plant. I've already planted some. As you can see, I'm underneath my bright light here. There's some vegetable seeds going. You know, I unfortunately lost a few seedlings, a good handful. I wasn't around for a couple of days, you know, and keep after it. And they came up and they needed to get rid of these cover, the humidity dome from off it. So for that reason, some of it get a bit too humid and I lose a few seedling in that regard. But we're still stepping up the game by planting more new ones over here. And with these cells that I've utilized, you know, make, you know, for example, I put 3 different seed in each side. You know, can't go wrong. I mean, so that's like could be like potentially 18 plant, and sometimes you do get more than 3. You know, but it could be 18 individual plant in just this one small container here. You know, and I could have go with just the whole container without separating, but I feel once I do this, I can be able to manage my plant more easier when I go for transplanting. You know, I can, you know, all these is gonna separate, the new roots gonna bond all these side and all these separate cells together. You know, so I'm excited. Definitely excited season. You know. Normally I don't even plant a lot of green onions from seeds, you know. You know that this container is full of green onion. Very, very excited. And same thing, guys, I cut these small, as in here, the same one, and layer them in here and then fill it with soil. So then same thing, I'm gonna have all these containers separate with different seedling in it instead of working with the one full container with everything, you know, crumbled together. So that's it for this video, guys. I just want to make it a shorter one today or tonight, you know, and give you guys a little bit of my creative touch inside the inside my garden world, you know. So not just being an artist, but gardening is really my passion. But art is sincerely what I felt that I was brought to earth to do, to create and to give people the beauty of art, you know. So, but yeah, my beautiful seed mix. You know, this one have some organic compost, a little bit of worm casting, and some seed starter mix that I got from the store. Some organic seed starter I put together. But yeah, the sky is the limit. You know, and as I express, I appreciate all the new subscriber and all who has been rocking with me for a while. As you can see, those are some of my art in the background. You know, I will share different video over time with art, you know, and I express that I should be having more art content on my channel. But, you know, sometimes I don't get feedback from you guys. What would you like to see in that regard? And, you know, some of the story behind the different pieces. Like, for example, this one, was the last time I saw my grandmother alive. You know, she literally had just cut this bunch of banana. As you can see, this is a whole bunch. So in banana, you guys, this is called the bunch, meaning the whole banana itself cut from the plant. And then the group that you'll buy at the store with 5, 6 different or a dozen banana on it, that's called a hand. So you cut off this section with a clump, you would call a hand, and then each banana is called a finger. So a bunch, the whole thing together, a hand, a banana, which is the clump that you get all together, and then the whole thing is the bunch and finger. Individual banana is a finger. So this one was the last time I saw my grandmother alive. You know, and she just had cut this from her garden and leaned it against the house. You know, and I took the picture. Then, you know, eventually over time I came to America. This became one of my pieces. You know, so this is very significant to me, guys. This have a lot of meaning behind it, and so as well as a lot of my art painting. You know, even this giant one here with Dr. Bird, hummingbird in Jamaica. So much meaning behind it and powerful energy. You know, so art is really my thing in that sense. You know, and I will come in the future with great art content. You know, painting live. You know, or just doing charts and art. Charts for art, you know, so, but yeah, it's still in my creative side. These are all some artwork that I have done. It's a nice, beautiful sunset, you know. Actually, this one should deliver to a person in California that used to live in Illinois, but they moved to California, you know, so I should get this one, because this one was a specific request from somebody, you know, and they had moved, so I didn't, you know, but I had finished, and I was working 9 to 5, so I wasn't desperate in selling a piece, you know, so maybe that's why I was hungry to make sure I get it off my hand. But it's still sitting here. It wasn't meant to in that sense. That was a young lady actually, you know, that gave me this piece, you know, whether she'll consider herself a young lady or not, I don't know, but yeah, that's where the inspiration of this nice, beautiful sunset piece came from. You know, so if you ever see this video, that person, you know, that piece is still here available for you, or somebody else could capture it. I don't know, but yeah, just want to give you a little bit of highlight on my art as well, as they're in the background, and this is really my my passion. So gardening and art, you bury me in those two, and I'm fine. You know, so blessings to everyone. And as I expressed that I appreciate all the subscribe, I appreciate all who's been rocking with me. That one big piece over there in the right, you know, I'm not even gonna mention too much in that one right now. That was a special piece. As you can see, it's a nice big size canvas. You know, that have a big intention behind it, and the sky's the limit with that one, guys. I'm still optimist and still have great confidence in the future of that piece. You know, I will share more details as it go, and even that big giant piece with the Dr. Bird up top there. I think it's 3648. You know, so yeah, these are just the tip of my art pieces. You know, and I will sadly admit that a lot of my pieces are not finished. You know, so I do need to get around and finish, you know, a lot of my pieces that I haven't finished. And you know, but you guys, trust me, you know, the last few years been a rough one, I would say, in that, you know, but we never stay down, we never been beaten down, and we always up on the rise and aim for better days, and that's exactly what I'm aiming for right now. So if you see this video, please subscribe to my channel, like and share, continue on with the journey with me. I'm almost on the road to 200 subscribers. It may not be a lot at the moment, but growing up we always have this saying, I hear this saying from the elders, one cocoa full basket. So each one of you I appreciate and encourage any type of support on here on my channel. So thank you all for being here, and I will see you on the next video. This is Nikoi from Yardman Garden and Arts TV. If you like this idea, like this creative side of me just simply taking these container that could have easily been thrown away, you know, could go back to the soil for composing, but I decided to utilize them in my own creative way, in my own seed starter. So guys, I'm ready. Just come, sprinkle a few seeds on here, tap it off with some soil, and voila, or voila, you know, I have this beautiful soil starter tray, you know, that I create. And you know, it's just it's great when you put things together and put your mind together to create opportunity for yourself, or just reason to make things easier, you know. And so I'm excited. And for these container, I could have used them one individually, but then you would have just be that less, cut them in two, that just double my stock right there. So I have them to separate here, and I As I mentioned, I could have go ahead, like here. I could have go right ahead and put the soil directly in this container. As it is here, this is a smaller container. This is the lid for one of these tray here. Well, yeah, I could have put the soil directly in the container here, but I felt doing this, I have more leverage, more room for separation for my plants, that they're not all clustered and stuck together, and all the root doesn't try to intertwine in each other, so I feel like this gave me, and I don't have it right now, but I did poke a few holes with my little tool earlier in these, so that they have the little draining. This is the bottom part of it. But yeah, I just fill it and cut them and layer it all the way like I'm making a lasagna or something, but obviously one layer, not this stack. But yeah, I just layer it, looking all nice, and then I came in just like this one here and put my soil. And yeah, in the future I can just go ahead, pick each individual of these up with my 2, 3 seeds, 4 seeds, and be able to transplant it easier rather than they all together, with all the root trying to jumble together. But yeah, we have so much seed to plant, we still have more seed in the kitchen over there. So yeah, the sky is the limit, but I want to go ahead and cut this one here. I appreciate you guys, I appreciate each one and every one of you and all the interaction on my channel, and the sky is the limit, guys, for the future. So please go ahead and subscribe, like and share. Let me know your thoughts on these creative side that I express and show tonight, even with my art. Give your opinion, let me know in the comments. I'm always open for commission as well, so if you see something you like, I do create anything necessarily in more realist, but I do landscape, people, whatever, pets, you name it, anything. I never really limit myself in art, and that's how my craft became more advanced, that even I have professors telling me that, they could learn a thing or a few from me over time, so I always humble though, a lot of people who have known me over years never known that I do art, so it's not like I go around, oh, I am this artist, but I know that I'm capable of creating great pieces, masterpieces, that come to life, and I can bring something on life on a piece of canvas or a paper or whatever. So yeah, creative side is unlimited, guys. It's never ending, but my passion is always, gardening is always my thing, and doing art. So if you do see this video, as I said, I greatly appreciate your support. Subscribe to my channel. Let's keep on racking up that number, 200 before you know it. And it might seem small, but it's still a lot for me, and I appreciate each one. So see you on the next video, guys. All right, peace, one love to the people. That's what we need in this world: peace and love and good energy and vibration, you know what I mean? So and the next time, next video, see you guys. Peace. I'm out on this one. All right, lovely people. Listen. Peace.